Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada. श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्री श्री निताई गौर सुंदर की, पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Starting from Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 26, entitled King Puranjana goes to the forest to hunt. Text number 17. Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Rama uchuhu narnatana gyanimas. Naranatana janimas tvat priya yad vyavasyati bhutale niravastare sayanam pasya satruhan. Rama uchuhu narnathana janimas tvat priya yad vyavasyati bhutale nirvastare sayanam pasya satruhan. Rama uchuhu narnatana janimas tvat priya yad vyavasyati bhutale niravastare sayanam pasya satruhan. What forward meaning? Rama Uchuhu. The woman thus spoke. Narnatha, O king, na janimah, we do not know. Tvat priya, your beloved. Yat vyavasyati, why she has taken to this sort of life. Bhutale, on the ground. Nirvastare, without bedding. Sayana, lying down. Pasya, look. Satruhan, O killer of enemies. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the women addressed the king. O master of the citizens, we do not know why your dear wife has taken on this sort of existence. O killer of enemies, kindly look. She is lying on the ground without bedding. We cannot understand why she is acting this way. Once again, all the women addressed the king. O master of the citizens, we do not know why your dear wife has taken on this sort of existence. O killer of enemies, kindly look. She is lying on the ground without bedding. We cannot understand why she is acting this way. Purport. When a person is devoid of devotional service or Vishnu Bhakti, he takes to many sinful activities. King Puranjana left home, neglected his own wife, and engaged himself in killing animals. This is the position of all materialistic men. They do not care for a married chaste wife. They take the wife only as an instrument for sense enjoyment, not as means for devotional service. They take the wife only as an instrument for sense enjoyment, not as a means for devotional service. To have unrestricted sex life, the Kamis work very hard. They have concluded that the best course is to have sex with any woman and simply pay the price for her, as though she were a mercantile commodity. Thus, they engage their energy in working very hard for such material acquisitions. Such materialistic people have lost their good intelligence. They must search out their intelligence within the heart. A person who does not have a chaste wife accepted by religious principles always has a bewildered intelligence. A person who does not have a chaste wife accepted by religious principles always have a bewildered intelligence. The wife of King Puranjana was lying on the ground because she was neglected by her husband. Actually, the woman must always be protected by her husband. We always speak on the goddess of fortune as being placed on the chest of Narayana. In other words, the wife must remain embraced by her husband. Thus, he becomes beloved and well protected. Just as one saves his money and places it under his own personal protection, one should similarly protect his wife by his own personal supervision. Just as intelligence is always within the heart, so a beloved chaste wife should always have her place on the chest of a good husband. This is the proper relationship between husband and wife. A wife is therefore called Ardhangini or half of the body. One cannot remain with only one leg, one hand or one side of body. He must have two sides. Similarly, according to nature's way, husband and wife should live together. In lower species of life, among birds and animals, it is seen that by nature's arrangement, the husband and wife live together. It is similarly ideal in human life for a husband and wife to live together. The home should be a place for devotional service and the wife should be chaste and accepted by ritualistic ceremony. In this way, one can become happy at home. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Si Chaitanyam Iswaram. Very instructing purport by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is writing in the first line, when a person is devoid of devotional service or Vishnu Bhakti, he takes to many sinful activities. We can introspect in our own life and we can see that how we have been protected is by taking up Krishna consciousness. Just being on just 0 coordinate, we are not even talking about the happiness experienced by performing devotional service. Which is seeing we have been saved by suffering which would have come by taking up sinful activities. Right or not? Definitely, when we do some sinful activities, we are subjected to suffer, both physically and mentally. Many times people suffer mentally and they are wondering why I am suffering. And then people see some nice gentleman is very good in his conduct, everything is very nice, but he is going through a lot of suffering. Then people think, why this person is suffering? So this doubt comes. He is very dharmatma, but see he is suffering. Sometimes people, therefore they don't, because they externally see, so they don't understand and they see there is no God. Like that they think. But actually we all suffer because of our reactions of bad karma. Similarly, we enjoy also because of reactions of good karma. There is both suffering and enjoyment is coming according to our own activities. It is mentioned that a person who is devoid of devoid of bhakti takes to many sinful activities. From the Shastras, we can see the example of Ajamil, a nice Brahmana, in almost goodness, but because he lacked devotional service, became victimized of a prostitute. And then it starts with this. He got an affair with a woman. And then slowly, that's how it happens. It starts with affair with a girl, and then they go to, he will be rejected, then he will be frustrated, then he will go to the bar, then he will start drinking, and in this way, one by one, all the sinful activities will, become habit. Illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. Many times we can see. In my personal life itself, if I have not taken Krishna consciousness, definitely I would have been engaged in sinful activities. That I can very clearly see. And many times I reflect and I feel like that I have been very much protected. I studied in REC Calicut. There is a concept of state-wise. People come from different states. Then all this, like in our batch, some 30 students were there. Like different state, different students are there. Already the person who is in final year, almost everybody drink. Almost, maybe 1 or 2 people is exception, but everybody start drinking. And parampara is already set that super duper seniors, they are all drinking. And then next to them, they are already following him. And then second year, they are in the queue. They are taking it up, experiencing it. In the first year, they were being protected in the name of ragging. So from my batch onwards, the first year was not spoiled so much by Krishna's arrangement. First year, as soon as they start interact with a senior, then already few people will be drinking. So they just go. They have very good company. They also seniors also entertain them. First thing is they just come with them. Everything is free. You just have to accompany them. They start drinking, and then there was a practice that every week we have to go out. We have to go out because the campus is outside city and it's very boring. Nothing there to as according to our eating habits. So should go out. So go out in a city, sit in a hotel. One person will sponsor. Only once in a year. 30 people are there, 30 days. Means almost, and then holidays will be there, exams and all will be there. Those time we cannot afford to go. So once in a year, only one person has to sponsor. Then 10,000 rupees those days will be spent. Anyway, parents will give. They'll say this and that requirement they'll collect. One scenery has to be spawned. Everybody free throughout year. Just go and have nice food, and then go to the bar and drink. People who are not, they don't want to drink, no problem. You just have a fun, and the people who wants to drink, they can go and drink, no problem. That was both boys and girls, they will go. And slowly, people who are not drinking also, they will try to avoid, and then they will be cornered by people who are drinking. They were like people who are like drinking and all. There's like trying to also dominate, and these people who are not drinking, there's some sort of sattvic people. They are little tamed, so they feel inferiority. No, we should also. There's nothing. We just being with them. How we'll have this habit? So they will not drink, but they will be there with them because some friendship is there by staying together. So out of 30 people, 4 people were already drinking in my batch, and then slowly they started increasing. 1 or 2, 3, 4, like that. 10 people started drinking, and then final year, as I said, but only 2, 3 people were not drinking. Everybody else was drinking. And I was saved because I started coming to Krishna consciousness. We had a small group of devotees, and then I just joined them. And morning on weekends we will go to a small temple and do kirtan bhajan, and then we started chanting. Then because we were in a group of devotees, so was saved because we already know we should not have asat sangha. Very difficult, dangerous for devotional service. Like how satsanga is very favorable for Krishna consciousness, asat sangha is very dangerous. So this how we were reading from Prabhupada books, that asat sangha tyaga sei Vaishnavachara. Vaishnava is recognized by seeing that he has no asat sangha, is not associated with worldly people who are interested in all sinful activities or only material activities. So just keep out of their company. That is the sign of a Vaishnava. And another, that he will chant the holy name of the Lord. And further, his presence will be inspire others to take bhakti. So this is a different level, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, of Vaishnava. So we were getting educated. So I was trying to keep away. And I will never go. Once or twice I have gone. That time I was not associating with devotees. And after that, after associating with devotees, I felt I did not have time also, because already chanting, reading, and they asked me to do many services. And finally, assignment has to be done, so many things. So I did not have time also, and I had no interest. I never went after this. So though I did not go with them, I had very good friendship with all of them, because they always see that this person is very good, and is like pious person, good, and he'll do things properly. So they had a very good. I did not had my relationship is spoiled with them, but I was not spoiled by them. I was saved. saved money also, 10,000 rupees. And then, this is only seeing externally, this how many times they will drink otherwise. When they go for some other places to roam around and go to cinema and all, how much money they will spend, lakhs of rupees they will spend simply waste like water, hmm, and are not spoiled. Hmm. And during college days, one of my classmate, that was in first year only, he was caught, drunk. He was drunk actually. He was caught by warden, and then warden took him, and then he was trying to threaten him. Then this boy is telling, "Sir, what is the problem?" He's telling, "No, I'll complain to your father." Telling, "Sir, you go and complain to my father. Both of us sit together and drink actually." Then warden say, okay, you can go, no problem." And we all know nothing going to happen because the warden also is drinking. How he can put any restrictions when he himself is doing the same thing? Hmm? So this is the scenario. And similarly, they fall into affairs, illicit relationship with other women, and the whole, their present career also is spoiled, life also is spoiled, future life also is spoiled. The whole consciousness gets disturbed. They uh, cannot be peaceful, cannot be peaceful throughout life. And then after some time, something will happen in their martial life, and they'll all get depressed. Huh? And nobody will know why they are getting depressed. And they will have a divorce. Nobody will understand why they'll have a divorce. Hmm? This is what is actually fact. Our modern education system has become like that. Recently, I met with one person, very nice family, very successful in their professional career, nicely married, 10 years over marriage. Past 3 years they are running around the court. First 7 years they were like ideal couple. Next these 3 years they were struggling, just going inside court left and right. Some 5 or 6 suits were filed by wife, all together on all the family members, and they were all struggling to get out of this. But court, they relieved all of them. Finally, it came to divorce. So both the parties agreed for divorce. Then the person is coming and saying, actually, the girl is nice. You think it's fine. But just 3 years before all started, before that everything was nice. Everything was so nice. It was so nice family, very happy family. And we went to the house, and she was very closely associating with another man. And then started having a doubt. श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, सिंहताई गौर सुंदर की जय, पतित पावन श्लोक प्रभुपाद की जय. I was sharing like this, showing that, and then from there, whole thing got spoiled. Now he's telling, okay, I understand that, before marriage she would have been attached to that person, but now she is not connected with him. So that intimacy would have been, somehow felt again, but that can be adjusted, like that. So they are trying to patch up and adjust, so that they can continue with their rest of life. So this is what happens if you don't take devotional service. Very difficult to control the senses. Very, very difficult to control the senses. Impossible. Uh, my brother went to marriage of one cousin brother. Then all thinking, actually all from Sattvic family. We are coming from Marwari background, so initially nobody will take onion and garlic also. Slowly onion garlic started. Then one person was coming in the house for washing the vessels and some cleaning purpose. And then he had a egg shop. And then we were asked, become strong and go eat egg. In the house will not be allowed. Nobody should see in the house. Then they started going and how started eating egg. Like that, this happens, and then slowly they start drinking also. So it's very common actually. Even you go many of the Jain family also very sattvic family. The Jain food we will see in the airplane also it is served Jain food. But the situation is in the present generation you will find hardly people who are not drinking. They are all drinking. Many of them, they are young generations, they are drinking. Money is there, and their friend circle is like that, they drink. Like that. So my brother went for this marriage, and then they all got together. They had a very good friend of same age, and they started drinking. My brother also drank. The marriage he was not able to say no. They forced him. Then my mother, she became very depressed. Then somehow or other, he promised no. Year after, I will not drink. So, uh, uh, so we are saved by actually uh, by the power of devotional service, by the association of devotees. We are saved. Otherwise, very difficult. This in this time itself is more difficult. Just we step out of our temple, the full glamour is there everywhere. Of material world we can see. Inside the temple we feel very safe. But outside temple if you go, it is not so safe. Even inside the temple we have mobile phone, everything is there. So we have to be very watchful. We have to engage ourselves in devotional service. By engaging in devotional service we experience higher taste. Also by engaging in devotional service, for the desire for sense gratification is cut down. That's how we are protected. Otherwise, this desire for sense gratification is so deep, so subtle inside the living entity in the conditioned soul, that as soon as there is a sense object, immediately the senses will sit on that. Very difficult to take them away. Just get locked. So very difficult. So by strongly practicing bhakti, actually we can be free. Otherwise, there is no hope. And when we are out of sinful activities, only we will be happy. If we are doing sinful activities, we can forget happiness. We can just go on in the life. Now, how we come in the morning, early morning, we take bath in front of the Lord, we come, freshly dressed and greet the Lord, jump and dance, and we sing. How nice we feel. Sometimes people wonder, oh, people can be happy like this. Some people actually envy also devotees. Seeing them, they're so happy. Seeing. When Guru Maharaj was in his early days, when Srila Prabhupada was there on the planet, it was said by him that Prabhupada was calling everybody, all of you come, and then when he was cooking the feast, everybody was invited to stay in the ashram. It was like a whole world can come and stay. There is a small place only, but invitation was open to everybody. And there were so many hippies were there, they were just coming. And there was big fish, Prabhupada himself was cooking. And then like that, Guru Maharaj was also staying in the ashram, the small place he was staying. And then they were all together thinking, how to manage. Everybody has to come, we have to receive them, we have to prepare feast for them, expenses are there, we have to pay the rent. Then they all decided, okay, we'll all go for work. So they all went for work, and whatever work they got, they started doing. So in America, it is like, people do every type of work. Then the Guru Maharaj, he went into a restaurant and he started serving like a waiter. He was just serving and taking care, and whatever he will earn, he'll come, as it is, he'll give it to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada will manage the show with all these things. So he will be always thinking of Krishna, singing the Vaishnava Acharya song, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and will be very happy. And he will do all the services in the restaurant very enthusiastically and very nicely, pakka he will do. And then there was one regular customer who used to come to restaurant. And he will always, have his things, and he will watch Guru Maharaj. And he sees this person is so happy. Then one day he came and started shouting, "Why are you so happy? What you have?" See, I'm having this, I'm having that. What you have? Why are you so happy? Like this. So, it's, uh, by taking up Krishna consciousness, we experience the higher, taste. We become very happy. People will come and ask to all of us also will come and ask, "Oh, you look very satisfied, very peaceful, very happy. What is the secret?" People will ask, because they naturally the outside competitive world is very demanding. People get very stressed. The devotees, they remain healthy and they remain very happy because their lifestyle is good. They have good associates. Everything is nice about Krishna consciousness. Everything is very nice. I just used to analyze that like Krishna is all perfect. Everything is perfect in Krishna. All opulences are there in perfect, in absolute, in all degree. Perfect, everything is best. Uh, I was working when Punjabi was there. He will always say, "I like Krishna very much, because everything is there." He will especially, Krishna has a lot of gopis, and then he is very happy going around picnic and all these things he will hear and see, and then he'll feel very nice, very nice. Krishna is very nice God. Like that. So everything is perfect like that. Krishna consciousness is perfect. Everything will get best thing. We'll get best association, best philosophy to read, best music to hear. We stay with best people, best prasadam. The people may be staying in one room flat, two room flat. We are staying in nice like a palace. Krishna's temple is like a palace. So we get all the best facility because we are serving the Lord. Krishna consciousness is also like Krishna is the absolute. So by being in being engaged in devotional service, actually we remain very happy, and we least bother about any other thing. Forget about sinful activities. Tea and coffee, devotees like this only they live. Tea and coffee living is not very difficult. They very easily give up the tea, coffee. What to say tea and coffee? When Prabhupada was preaching, all of them they left LSD, marijuana, all that kind of drugs. Very difficult to live, get addicted like nothing. Because they are so happy in doing Sankirtan, being in association of Prabhupada. They were experiencing so much, love and care. They all felt that definitely I don't want to, out of this. If I don't want to be out of this, I should give all these things, because these are the stumbling block. If I do this also, that also, both will not be, possible. We cannot ride in the same time two boats. Very easily they are all giving all their bad habits and coming. And everybody is wondering, how is it possible? How is it possible to give all these things? And now also, and people, they wonder, how they all, so many people, there's so many people, they not taking even onion and garlic, tea and coffee they are not taking. They're very much surprised, they're not drinking tea and coffee. In which yuga they are living? One of my immediate senior in college, I was in production department, and very nice boy, very nice, very, when you'd have come, very simple. And somehow I told, no, they get all spoiled. And near college there is a place, it's called Mukkam. The first 8 case was found in India there. They found first AIDS case in Calicut, in Mukkam, just colony near to REC Calicut. So the fellow, he was caught hold by one senior, and he just took him to the Mukkam, and then he all started having, going to prostitute, and then drinking and all. He became very frustrated. He was taking drugs. I have seen him, his hand will shear like this. So he was drug addict. And somehow he started coming of our association, some small gatherings we had. And we were talking about all these nice things, and always in heart, if he will feel great, that why I am doing this. If my parents, they will come to know my mother will commit suicide. All what will happen to them? I always used to have so much of guilt. And he started coming this to our these things, and this fellow quit. He was not taking drug. Hmm? He was not taking any, left everything, and he was staying with us. And he was not feeling also. So I have seen that he was, since he started, his hands were shivering because of some, there's a side effect of taking drugs. It cannot suddenly give up. All body also reacts to that. No. So yeah, everybody they are worrying. How if this person is changing, then so many people will change. And we will get support. So they're saying, no, this should not happen. So they started creating rumor. They'll in Hindi, no, all is speaking North India. So they'll all say, he's simply making a show, doing drama. It's just fooling all of you. So chuhe khakar billi chali hachko. How is possible? It never happened. It's just fooling all of us, showing us that we become a sage. Like that. So you'll just always tease this person, but okay, he will just try to keep away. But there was a on and off something, because staying with them, no, cannot avoid. And the college system was also like this, very hectic academics. You may have to write two sessional exams in one day, internal exams, and academics are very short. We have a long holidays, so they'll try to pressurize so much. So to depend on each other and then go and take help. So he had there also he was going, and he mostly was there with us. But then one fine day somebody's computer was stolen. And then everybody started blaming this person only. He only stole the computer. He's hypocrite. He's just acting very nice from outside, very like this only. And this somehow or other he fall victim again. And he went to their company, and became like before. And he was not coming to our program. Few times we tried, and he was not coming. So we were also very, very safeguarding ourselves. Okay, he's not coming, but you should not get his mind. So he's not coming, okay, leave him. So we just left. But we left, but Krishna not left him. After some 6, 7 or 8 years, he found my number, because he is from same state, so had some connection. So he called me and said, Prabhu, I met Maharaj in Juhu. And I was there in Juhu temple. I went and met Maharaj, and Maharaj told me, do this. I am doing all this. I am again back. I am chanting, and not. I have stopped all the bad habits. And I said, I was very happy. So very nice. That again he is back to Krishna consciousness. And then further he called me afterwards, and he said, Prabhu, I have taken initiation. And then recently Maharaj went for bureau meeting in Visakhapatnam. Then he said, the so and so person. I said, yes. He was telling he is your senior. Yes, I know him. No, he came and he was giving presentation in bureau. He has become a very big man in ISKCON. So he is a full-time engaged. He had a very nice placement. Somehow good karma is there, so it was acting. It was got a very nice placement and was well settled, and he was earning money also. Despite of all this comfort, since he had a taste of Krishna consciousness, a brief taste of Krishna consciousness during college time, actually he was reflecting on all these things. He was thoughtful person. He was reflecting on these things, and by Krishna's mercy, he was again put into association of devotees, and he revived. He came out of the sinful activities. So what we speak about, devotional service is protecting us from sinful, not doing sinful activity. Even we are engaged in sinful activities, we can give it up. We perform devotional service. So what Prabhupada is saying is, we can just reflect in our life and see. When a person is devoid of devotional service of Vishnu Bhakti, he takes to many sinful activities. many sinful activities. And because now more and more people are forgetting to do bhakti. And earlier days it was like a tradition in a house. People will do some Krishna conscious activities, but we see at present time everybody has become so busy with preparing for so much competitive exams, and there's so much other things, activities. Only parents may be doing some little bit puja, nobody else is doing. They are completely like Western lifestyle only. So this, because there is no bhakti element is involved, no Krishna consciousness involved, people very easily fall prey to all sorts of bad habits. So many. Yesterday only one devotee was sharing to me, Sanatana Dharma was sharing to me that one day he went to Noida. He said both sides on the road is like a big bar. Like we go to Cross Cut Road and there's a big jewelry showrooms are there in here. Like that on both sides there were big bars. And then for my surprise, in one car, one family got down. And the boy may be some 16, 17 years old, girl may be some 18, 19 years old, and their parents were there, all entered inside the bar. And then I said, no, Prabhu, that may be a restaurant also inside. They would have gone. No. It was a bar only. See, the whole family, they're just together. There is no actually feeling of this also, that drinking is not good. It's become normal, new normal. That okay, drinking is no problem. It's like we are drinking juice, we are drinking what is called, I forgot. Beer. Like drinking a juice, it's like drinking a beer. So it has become like this. No? So definitely we are all saved. Whether we become pure devotee, go back to Godhead or not, at least we are saved from this and we are somehow happy. So this much satisfaction is 100% all of us will have. Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Patit Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki jai.